These feminine self-care tips enhance my femininity and make me feel like that girl every single day. Hi guys, it's Nia. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm back with another video today, guys, and this one is going to be a quick one because I'm literally going out in about an hour and I just thought I look way too good to not film a video, so let me just sit down and film a video before I go out. It's currently Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. Because it's Valentine's Day, I just feel like it was right to come to you guys with a self-care, feminine kind of video because it's only right. By the time this video goes up, it's still going to be February, so it's still technically the month of love. We're going to jump straight into these feminine self-care tips, and I really hope that they help you guys because I know for a fact they help me and they make me feel more like that girl. They make me feel more pretty and feminine about myself, so I really hope that they'll help you, and I know that they definitely will. So let's get straight into number one. My biggest question to you is, we exfoliate our body, so why aren't you exfoliating your lips? Okay, lips are so important. They're just as important as the body is. This winter especially, like, I have suffered, like my lips have suffered this winter the way that they've never ever suffered before. I've never experienced dry lips as I have this winter. It was so bad. And I came to the realization the importance of having a lip scrub, especially during this time. Lip scrubs regardless of winter though, because honestly they make your lips softer, they make them look more plump, and they bring the color back to your lips. The feeling my lips have after I use a lip scrub, they're just so soft. I also do have the Ordinary exfoliator, so if you don't want to use a lip scrub, you can get like liquid exfoliators for your lips. I know the Ordinary do one because I have it. Regardless if you've got dry lips or not, a lip scrub is still something that you should be using, but I don't recommend using both because they're both exfoliants. Using a lip scrub and using a liquid exfoliator, they're both exfoliants. Make sure you choose which one you want to do. My personal favorite is the lip scrub. I ran out of mine. That's why I've been suffering really bad this winter with chronic dry lips, because I haven't been using a lip scrub in months. You can find lip scrubs anywhere, Amazon, B&M, Boots, but a lip scrub will definitely help bring your lips back to life. The color will be more there, it'll be more plumped, and they'll also be more moisturized. So this is a sign for you, because I also need to get back into it because I know my lips have been suffering this winter because I haven't been using lip scrub as much as I should have been. Tip number two, obviously you can see the way I look, so this obviously had to be a tip, but keep your maintenance done. Okay, self-care always starts with how you look and how you look after yourself. The way you show up for yourself signals to how other people should treat you. You know, if you're always looking bad, you're always looking messy, you always don't put in effort to look pretty or to look your best, that's exactly how people are going to treat you. People won't treat you with respect. Lots of people respect a woman that looks good. When a woman looks good, I feel like she's more respectable. Physical appearance does matter. How you present yourself shows how you look after yourself and how you think about yourself. Someone that loves themselves, someone that prioritizes their self-care, someone that, you know, puts themselves first in their life wouldn't always look a mess, wouldn't always look like a bum. So if you constantly look like that, it just goes to show where your priorities are and you're not at the top of that list, and you should be. And I always say that yes, not everyone has the money to get the head and their nails done and stuff like that because these things are expensive. That's one thing I don't like about social media. They paint a picture that makes it seem like, you know, you need to get your hair done every week, you need to get your nails done every week, you need to get your lashes done every week, you need to buy new clothes every week. That's not realistic. That's just not true at all. I get my maintenance done every month, and even that sometimes can be a bit of a drag. So this is just a sign, like, you don't have to feel pressure to get stuff done every week, but even if it's just keeping up with yourself a little bit, and you don't have to get lashes, brows done and stuff like that, as long as you get the main two things done, which I personally think is your hair and your nails. Like, I think your hair and nails is so important. Women talk with our hands. When I talk, you see my hands, which means that you're gonna see my nails. If I've got dirt in my nails, they're really crusty, my hands are dry, everything just looks ugly, you're gonna notice that because I talk with my hands. It's really rare that I talk to someone and I don't use my hand. Like, I have to talk with my hands because my hands express what I'm trying to say. So that's exactly why it's so important. Like, when I'm moving my hands, people see my nails. Hello. And I don't care if they see my nails because they look good, okay? Even if we had to put nails to the side, your hair is the most important. One, it's on top of your head. It's on top of your head. People notice your face. You're probably wondering, well, Nia, how can I look after myself then if I, you know, maybe haven't got the funds for it and stuff? Well, first of all, you can learn to do your own hair. Me personally, patience isn't in my vocabulary, okay? It's just not in my personality. And I feel like when it comes to learning how to do your own hair, that is one of the traits that you need to have, and I just don't have that. So me personally, I actually invest in getting my hair done, especially because I film nearly every single day. I wouldn't feel comfortable presenting myself on camera knowing I look a bum. I'd rather put that money to someone so that they can actually make me look beautiful. Where there's a will, there's a way. And if you really want to look presentable, if you really want to start making those steps to, you know, make sure you keep your maintenance done, you can learn how to do your own hair. But the type of hair you've got on YouTube or TikTok, it's going to give you styles to do. Number two, with nails, I always say that you don't have to get your nails done every month, as long as you keep them nice, short and filed. Let there not be dirt in there, let them not be ridiculously long. It looks ugly, it's not a vibe, it's not feminine. And that's just that. I feel like brows are a really important feature for every woman's face. When your brows look lousy, you look lousy. I just feel like that. I actually love getting brow lamination, but like I said, it's expensive and it's not realistic to get that done every single month. The last time I got brow lamination was last year, June, when I was going to Dubai, and my gosh, did she eat it down. Like, she did such a good job. Her name is Paris Brows on Instagram. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to come here every single month, but it's not sustainable, it's not realistic. So one thing I just started doing, I started using a brow gel. My gosh, does it make my brows look laminated for only £7. This is the thing, you you know? There's no excuse for looking like a bum. There's no excuse for looking a mess. Find ways around it. I can't afford to get my brows done every single month. It's not realistic. So what do? I just invested in a brow gel, literally £7, brings my brows to life. It makes them look a bit more bushy, which I love. Like, you know how a lot of girls have lots of eyebrow hair and they complain? Give it to me right now. Give it to me right now. All of you girls with the big bushy eyebrows, don't complain, because I will happily have yours. I will happily have it. Tip number 3 is to always smell good. This is just so important. If you smell gross, you're not really going to be in your feminine self-care era, are you? You know, so this one is just a given. When you smell good, it's just so feminine. You ever walk past someone on the street, they smell so good, and you literally have to snap your neck to her and see how they are, or to see who they are, because they smell that good? Yes. I feel like the reason why this is so important for me is because I grew up with a lot of insecurities around that. Because growing up, one of the main reasons why I never felt feminine was because of the way I smelled. Obviously, the feeling of growing up feeling so unfeminine, and for me to now have a completely different perspective and now feel so feminine is really, really important. And that all started with the way that I started looking after my hygiene and the way that I smell. So when I say that smelling good is really, really important, it is really, really important. You know, you want to be in your self-care era, your more feminine era, you need to smell good. And no one is saying to drench yourself in perfume. Maybe it just starts with your shower routine. What are you using in the shower? You know, are you washing with your hands, because that's a given that you're gonna smell? Are you not putting deodorant on properly? Are you not using the right deodorant? What are you washing with? Are you just using a body wash and not a bar of soap? Like, all these little things contribute to how you smell. Smelling good doesn't start with perfumes. That's why people get it wrong. Even if I put no perfume on, I'm still gonna smell good because of how I took my shower. Smelling good does not start with perfumes. It actually all starts with what you use in the shower. So start looking at your shower routine. I might do an updated how to smell good all day or my feminine hygiene routine. The main way to smell good all day is by finding your signature scent. Me personally, I love smelling like vanilla, coconut, anything vanilla, coconut, caramel. Give it to me and double it right now. But you have to figure that scent out for you. Maybe you like smelling like lavender. Maybe you like smelling like mango. It doesn't matter what you like smelling like, but find a scent that you love, a scent that complements you, and stick to it throughout. Your bar soap, your body wash, your perfume, they should all be the same scent as the one that you like smelling like. I have a vanilla bar soap, I have a vanilla body wash, my perfumes are vanilla scented, my lotions are vanilla scented. Signature scents are so important. If you don't have a signature scent, if you don't have a scent that you follow throughout your hygiene routine, of course you're not going to smell good all day. Femininity really does start with the way that you smell. I personally feel like the way you look and the way that you smell is really important, because even if you look a bomb, like makeup beat down, your outfit is cute, but then if someone walks past you and you smell like you just came out the toilet, it's not going to be a good vibe. Honestly, I actually believe that smelling good means more than looking good. And I know that's a big statement. You can forget someone's name, you can forget someone's face, but one thing you can never forget is someone's scent. Let me know. You can tell me I look good, you can tell me my hair's nice, but you tell me I smell good, that is a top tier compliment. You don't need perfumes, because perfumes are really expensive, but a bar of soaps, they cost like what, under £3. Body washes cost you like £5 if that. Body oils maybe £4, and a body lotion maybe £5-6. So it's all really, really affordable. Next one is the one that not a lot of people talk about, but slow mornings are so vital for self-care. If you really want to be in your self-care era, your feminine girl era, your slow mornings come first. The one mistake I was making in the past was I was focusing on having productive mornings instead of calm ones. I think that's the mistake that everyone does. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, I need to be productive, I need to get this. Relax. It's not that deep. Okay, relax. Been there, done that. Like, you know, you want to wake up on a Monday morning, you want to tackle the wheel, like you want to get everything done. Your afternoons, maybe your late afternoons, your late evenings, they should be productive. They should be a bit more busy. But your morning should be calm. But a lot of us focus on having, you know, productive, I need to get this. We're taking away what a morning is supposed to be, which is calm, slow, meaningful, intentional, you know? Even if you have a 9 to 5, there's no excuse. You can wake up earlier so that you're not rushing and you can still have a calm morning. When I had a job, okay, I had a 12-hour shift job, and my shifts would start at 8:45 but 8 a.m. on the weekend. And the one mistake I was doing was waking up at like 7 a.m, 7:30, and then scrambling. Not time for breakfast, not time to do my makeup, not even time to put on a nice outfit for work. That is something that I regret now, because honestly, when you look good, you feel good, okay? When I was going to work looking like a bum, of course I wasn't going to do my best at work. Of course I was going to do trash that day because I didn't look good. And when I don't look good, of course I'm not going to put in my 100%, you know, effort. If I had just woken up maybe 2 hours earlier or 2.5 hours earlier to just really take it slow in the morning, that's what is important. And especially for me, earlier last year, my skin had like a massive breakout. The inflammation was insane, and later on I came to find out that it was actually due to my stress and my diet. When I'm really, really stressed, aka rushing, you know, nervous system is at its peak, that's when my skin does the worst. I start having inflammation flare-ups, and it's just not the best. And also when I eat bad as well, like when my diet is bad, that's another thing that my skin doesn't like. This is a sign for you. If you start your morning scrambling, you know, getting a coffee, which is another mistake. Guys, do not drink coffee in the morning. This was my biggest mistake as well. My nervous system was not regulated in the mornings because I truly believe it was because I was having coffee every morning. When you have coffee in the morning, it spikes you, and then 2-3 hours later you're just down and you don't feel like doing anything and you're lazy, because that's exactly what happened to me. In the morning, maybe have a smoothie, orange juice, water. I still have my iced coffees, but I have my coffees around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. If you haven't gotten all your tasks done for the day, it's a Monday morning, the first thing you do is drink coffee, you are gonna crash. The most important thing you can do in the morning is to keep your nervous system regulated. You know, if your nervous system is spiked in the morning, your day is just set up for disaster. For me personally, keeping my nervous system regulated at all times is important, and that all starts with how your mornings are. Your day isn't about what happens in the afternoon, what happens in the evening. Your day all starts on how your mornings went. If you start your morning stressed, scrambling, you know, being lazy, that's exactly how the rest of your day will go. But you start your mornings calm, maybe you took a shower in the morning, maybe you moved your body, maybe you went for a walk, maybe you did yoga, whatever it is, you started your morning really calm, that's exactly how the rest of your day is gonna go. But slow mornings also do start with the time you wake up. If you wake up at 11 a.m, 12 o'clock, then you can't really have slow mornings, because by the time you wake up, your day has already started. This is a sign for you. If you wake up at 11 a.m, I'm not saying to wake up at 7 a.m, because that's unrealistic. You have to adjust yourself to it. If you usually wake up at 11 a.m, try waking up at 10:30, and then a couple months later try 10, and then 9:30, and then 9. You know, don't gradually start waking up at 7 a.m. That's just not going to work. More examples of slow mornings can be having like a green tea in the morning, hot water and honey in the morning, maybe drinking lemon water, iced lemon water. Another way of having slow mornings is journaling in the morning, not going on your phone, not scrolling on social media, praying. If you're religious, let's not start our day scrolling on social media. Let's not start our day on the phone with people that stress us out. Tip number 5 is to wear breathable underwear or no underwear at all. Okay, when it comes to self-care, we need to let her breathe. Okay, and when I say her, I'm talking about her. Me personally, okay, this is going to be really TMI, so I'm just going to fly through this tip. If I'm not going anywhere, I'm not seeing anyone, no one is coming to see me, why am I wearing underwear? And I'm not on my cycle, why am I wearing underwear? That's exactly how I think about it. So if you're wearing underwear 24/7, let's start to rearrange that. Let your girl breathe. Let her rest, let her breathe. If your girl can never breathe, she's gonna sweat. And if she sweats, sweat leads to odor. Exactly. With women, that area of ours is really sensitive, and if you're wearing underwear all day, especially if it's the wrong material, like you're wearing lace all day, polyester all day, silk all day, like your girl is not gonna be happy. If you are gonna wear underwear all day, at least let it be breathable. Tip number 6 is to skip the scented soaps. I know a lot of us girls, sometimes we can be insecure down there, and like we want to put something scented down there, or like lightly fragrance and stuff, but that actually makes it worse. The best bar soap to use as women down there is the Dove Unscented Sensitive Skin Soap. This is the one I've been using for years. I'm gonna put it on the screen to show you what it looks like. Anything unfragrant and anything sensitive skin is so good for your girl down there, but me personally, I always stand by Dove Unscented. It's so good. I know a lot of women, including me, because I grew up using this, but a lot of women still wash with Femme Fresh. Let's step away from Femme Fresh. Growing up, I used to use the Femme Fresh version that was lightly fragrant, because at the time I'm pretty sure that's the only one that they had. Even if it's got 1% of fragrance in it, do not use it down there. Anything lightly fragrance, anything fragrance, we should not be using down there. She doesn't need anything scented down there. She cleans herself. She's good. Like, she's good on her own. You don't need to help her. She can do it, you know? Giving her some air, letting her breathe, and using unscented bar soap is really important, and that's all you need. Obviously, nothing goes inside, but I feel like in between the lips, you know, you should be using an unscented bar soap, and Dove is the way to go. A lot of women just wash with water, which I personally don't recommend. I feel like we do need a bar soap down there just to make sure that she's clean, you know? As long as you're not putting anything up there, and as long as you're not douching, you're perfectly fine. And the last tip for this video in terms of feminine self-care and being in your more self-care era is taking your probiotics. They literally support a healthy and balanced gut health, and having a healthy and balanced gut health will show up in other areas of your body, meaning that you'll have more glowy skin, you'll be less bloated, you'll get better sleep, you'll be less tired. There's just so many benefits to taking probiotics, and also it also affects down there. These are both by WellGuard. I love them. This is not an ad, by the way. Just saying. This is the WellGuard Vitaflora. This specifically targets down there, and this is the gut style probiotics, which means that this specifically targets the gut. But regardless of which one you take, they both help to support a healthy and balanced gut health, which is so important. When your gut health is off as women, you will notice your pH will be really unbalanced. You know, your girl down there will start to be a bit smelly. You'll be more bloated. You'll have less sleep. You'll be more tired more often. Your skin won't be as good. You'll start breaking out a lot more. If you realize you're breaking out more usual than often, 9 times out of 10, I can bet you it's your gut. 9 times out of 10, I can bet you it's your gut. If you've got a smelly girl down there out of nowhere, it's your gut. Honestly, when you've got signs as women that something is wrong, don't ignore it. You know, your body is trying to tell you something. These ones I've been taking for 2 years. I actually love these. I got these from TikTok shop, but they are linked on my Amazon storefront, which is always linked in the description box down below. These ones I recently started taking like about a month ago, and these both have 20 billion live bacteria, which is so much good bacteria for 1, our gut, and for 2, our girls down there, so it helps. Feminine self-care always starts from the inside out. Anyways guys, those are all my tips when it comes to feminine self-care and being in your more self-care era, and just the feminine self-care tips I really wanted to share, because these are things that I do in my life and they've made a big difference to me. If you can't already tell with the way that I'm glowing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to connect with me over on TikTok and Instagram, because I would love to have you there. And if you enjoyed this video, YouTube will think that you'll like the next one.